2 weeks ago, on October 24th, I attended the Vancouver Comic and Toy Show, which is local to my area. Didn't intend to buy anything. I'm not super big on comics. I'm collecting at least. I have read them in the past, but I don't. I've just started recently to get a pull of a certain issue, but normally I don't, and I'm not really interested in collecting old comics. So there was the toy part, and so I wasn't really expecting to buy anything. Kind of went first. It was like one of the first conventions after the pandemic. It's like, I want to get out there. I want to see convention. These are my people. Let's go. But I wound up buying a fair bit of stuff. It's very eclectic as well. And each of it kind of has a story behind why I bought it, and hopefully you'll find that interesting. So, and there's some really, really cool stuff. So one big surprise at the end. So anyway, the first thing I bought was this. This is like I think it comes for free if you bought something. It's a cool little set. The main reason is that this caveman was from Lego minifigure series 1. So I don't really have much of series 1, and now I kind of have a caveman minifigure, although he's available other places. So not, the best thing, but it was $12, and it's kind of a nice little cool set that, you would get. The next thing I bought, I actually collect the minifigure series. As I was talking about that minifig series 1, I don't have any of minifigure series 1, except for maybe that one. These three are from the DC minifigure. So I've had a lot more trouble collecting minifigures during the pandemic. So I was glad to pick these 3 up, which leaves me missing 3 from the DC minifigure series. And it's a really cool series, actually. And the reason it's been hard during the pandemic, well, one, the bookstore where they often had them and they'd let me search the field bags to find the ones I want, shut down. And then just during the pandemic, there's been a general skittishness about people standing there for long periods of time, feeling the bags for health and safety reasons. So glad to pick these up. You can sort of see it was, not too much more than they would have been new, and it just leaves me with 3. So I brought this to the toy show just in case, but I'm missing Wonder Woman, not sure, Cyborg Dude, and sort of Batman with a batarang now. And so I filled in quite a bit, which is good. Trying to recover from the pandemic. I've still got a ways to go. Done okay with Marvel, did okay with Looney Tunes, and starting to build back. The other 2 is they have these exclusive sets. I saw them online. This is exclusive to Hamley's Toy Store. Hamley's Toy Store is a giant toy store in downtown London that's been there for a very long time. And actually, I got to go to England when I was like 10 years old, and this was pre-Toys R Us. They didn't have big toy stores in Canada at that point. They had sort of little ones in the mall, and it kind of blew my mind, and their Lego selection was incredible. So I kind of wanted to pick this up, but it, hadn't yet got people in England to go and grab it for me, but liked it, and so I grabbed it. I think it was $12, and you can get this in other sets. I think there's even a minifigure by it, but I want it in the package with the Hamleys logo on it. So that was a really nice find. Also from England is apparently the Leicester Square minifigure, or the Leicester Square Lego store is giving out this minifigure. So he's got a British flag on it, also kind of exclusive. So also glad to pick that up without having to go to England. Both were $12, a little bit on the edge, but still nice to pick them up. The next thing I picked up was this is kind of niche. I don't think a lot of people collect this anymore. They did have a fair bit of it there. Years ago, I've seen it at the Vancouver, or at the same toy show. I think that was in a different place, but this is Fisher-Price Adventure People toy. This was like sort of, I was young enough during prime time for this toy. I have this with 2 problems. One, I actually let my son play with it when he was very little, and there's this cool camera that you have, and the first thing he did is he smashed on the ground, he broke it. And they also threw in a broken camera, so I've got two. I don't know what I'm going to do with the broken one. But, you know, this replaces that camera that got broken. It's kind of cool because it also has a viewfinder that you can look through and focus and stuff like that. These are really great toys. There's a whole bunch of little people that go with it. They're about Star Wars size. And I have most of the pieces. I think there's also a tower that can set up on top as a TV camera tower, and a bunch of people and a bunch of cables. These were just fun little sets to play with. You know, they've got even little rope cables you can put in, string cables you can put in, plug in there, plug in there. Really fun sets when I was a kid. Oh, and the other thing was that I have the van still, but I at some point took the screws out of the van. So I'll either use this van if it's in nicer condition to complete the set, or I'll just take the screws out of this one and put them into my van. So that I was excited to find that kind of fixes some damage anyway, and was only $20. And there's a bunch of other Adventure People stuff, although I don't know if I want to collect more than I have already yet. But sometimes I say that and then things go horribly wrong. So that was a nice little pickup. Also, I found this X-Wing. This is a battle damaged X-Wing. It's exactly the same molding as the original X-Wing. The first X-Wing, this is like a Kenner X-Wing. The first X-Wing to come out was almost exactly the same molds, but white, much fewer stickers, and not as battle damaged. So the guy really had to talk me into it. I kind of saw it. I'm like, oh, that's cool. He wanted a fair bit for it, but I'm like, I actually already picked one of these up. What I didn't realize though is the one that I picked up has almost no stickers. So this one actually seems to have almost all of the extra stickers. It's still dark gray. It still has some of the scoring, but not the stickers. So this was actually not bad to have this as well. I think I might try and restore this one. I also have another original white one that is missing all the stickers, like they've worn off over time. And I have mine from childhood as well. So now I have 4, 2 battle damage, 2 regular. The one I got at a garage sale for $2. I might try it. You can buy the stickers online. You can restore it. The harder thing is there's X-Wing foils that go here. They're plastic pieces that clip onto these little things. And I found online a way to someone did a 3D model, so you could 3D print them and you could get them. And so this could be restored and looking really cool. And so good the other white one as well. And this one has the stickers, and it's in reasonable condition. But the guy was like, I kind of talked to him about it, and he wanted $20. I'm like, oh no. He's like, went down to 15, and he's like, what? Why won't you buy it? I'm like, well, I already have one. And he's like, you know what? The time to buy it is now, because you know that you're a collector. You buy it when you see it. And he kind of talked me into it, and it turns out not too bad. I thought I had one, but this one's better and has the stickers. So that's a nice little find. I like finding some of the old Kenner toys. This is another cool find. This is actually a boxed, really old Lego set. This is not super desirable. This wasn't super expensive. They had others there, like Classic Space, very expensive. Boxed Classic Space. Still a little tempted. They had a box train set that I'm now wishing I picked up. It was $90, but I could have probably got it down, talked them down to 80. But this actually seems to have most of the pieces and the instructions. And just to have a box of this vintage. And this was also a set that I have. I still have the pieces for it as well, so I can complete it easily if I want to. And I believe it's only missing a few 2x3 legs. So this was just like nostalgic, cool. I really like getting some of these old Lego sets in the box. They're just kind of like little bits of art. And I probably had this box at one point, but you know, it went in the trash, no recycling in the 1970s right away. And it's nice to have it and see it again. The final pickup was a pretty lucky score. I didn't realize how lucky it was, but I've kind of had my eye on these for a while, thinking that I maybe would like to pick one up because they're getting pretty pricey. And so I saw both of these, And I asked the guy, and he's like, $20 each. I'm like, seems like a good deal. Like, do they work? Are they broken? He's like, no, but the battery cover's missing on both of them. So far, this will be another video, but I actually have a friend that can do 3D printing. So I actually managed to pretty quickly replace the battery covers. I'll do another video on that and tested it out. And the Donkey Kong works nearly flawlessly. A little bit, I'm not sure, it's a little bit clunky to play. I'm not sure if that's just the way it is because of these things. And the Pac-Man, the joystick's a little sticky, so I will probably do a video about, apparently it's not that hard to refurbish it. It's not that hard to refurbish them, take them apart and use a pencil eraser to clean the contacts for the joystick, and I'll see if I can get that going. It really doesn't go this way. That's kind of important in Pac-Man. So I've been playing the Donkey Kong a little bit, waiting to refurbish this to play it a bit more. And it does 2-player as well, which is crazy. And so just super happy to have these. I actually I just made an offer. How about 35 for both of them? And he took it. This one does, of course, the sticker's a bit damaged. The marquee sticker's a bit damaged. The top stickers are all peeling. I'm hoping there's a nice way to fix it, but you can actually buy the stickers online if I wanted to do a full replacement and have it looking brand new. But this one has the stickers as well. And this isn't a related sticker, it's just a random sticker that's on there. And this one, the stickers are actually in quite nice condition, although maybe like some of the glue is starting to show through, but they are intact, not peeling, and both really decent. And this one also managed to replace the battery cover and get it in black. I'll do a video about that, and where I can share the 3D printing link and show restoring this Pac-Man so that the joystick works again. Anyway, those are my pickups. They're very eclectic. I'm not sure who would want to watch this video, but I hope you enjoyed them. It's sort of an interesting set of things, and had a great time at the toy show. There was many more interesting things that I maybe would have bought, but I didn't. So I will go again, and hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you very much.